hello. Sorry, I'm still like... I have to get my tripod. Aha. Oh, hi, Gigi. He ran away.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hi, Gigi. His spindly little legs.
Was it straight?
Of course. Okay, hello. Can y'all hear me? Can you see me?
Can everyone see me?
Can everyone
Can you all
hear me? Let me know. We see you. Yay! Hello. I am back. Sorry I missed last week. I was not feeling well and was not up for streaming. I once again have cat hair on me because I refuse to not pet my cat. The one that allows me to pet him. But I do feel better. Thank you. Yeah, I was fine. I just like... If I'm not up for streaming, I have no issues canceling stream. I'm not somebody who's gonna, like... I'll push through to a certain point, but if I get to, you know, a level where I'm just, like, not feeling like... What?
Do you have this one by chance?
Is that... Do I not?
Yeah, it's fine if you...
I can't do it.
I know.
I'm on my phone. I thought I got all of them. My bad.
Yeah, it's just that one.
There's lots of good ones, though.
Yeah, I like that one because I'm touching the sunflower.
Cottrell, I don't have a button for you here.
Wait, I got it.
You sussy bata.
There you go. Just imagine Augie's face everywhere.
I'm good. I'm in a slightly different angle of my room today because Geeky is currently on the computer. So Cottrell is one of our friends from Twitch, and on our soundboard that we use when we stream on Twitch, and every so often in chat here I'll also like hit random buttons. That's our soundboard, it's our stream deck, and we made Cottrell a button because Cottrell is sus, so we made him one that says Sussy Baka. But I do have my tea. It's chamomile tea, and you can see it has like the actual flowers in there. It's the good tea. And I'm also going to be crimping a wig while we talk. I'm the sus. And the thing is, you're not at all. It's just become a meme now. It's funny. Cottrell! And also the way I say your name. Cottrell.
Yeah, I even...
Also, happy non-binary visibility day. Shout out to all my fellow NBs. Keep confusing everyone. We are here to talk about musicals today. Y'all tried to get me to talk about musicals in my chat about just music. And I was like, no, there's a stream for that. This is that stream. Also, I'm going to be crimping this very long wig. This is the hair I've crimped so far. Here, I'll show you. She's very long. So, you refused. I did, because I had a dedicated stream for it. Yeah. But we are going to talk about musicals today. I saw someone talking about Newsies. Everybody be jealous. I saw the original cast of Newsies on Broadway. So yes, I have seen Jeremy Jordan on Broadway before. Ha! 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 I was like 12 years old. Don't you stick your tongue at me. What character is this wig for? It's for Futaba from Persona 5.
Oh my god.
I have no idea what they're doing. It is very long and orange. I was in Newsies. That's awesome. I love Newsies. And I also showed Geeky the recording of Newsies that is on Disney Plus. So that has Jeremy Jordan in it. So even though we have not seen him live together, I was able to show them.
I loved it.
It was so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carrying the band through it all. So I saw that because that show, it was actually like a school field trip. I think I was in like 8th grade, so like 12 years old and all that. I will talk about Fiddler on a Roof in a second. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, and so we actually also got a like Newsies dance lesson with one of the members of the cast, Thane Jasperson, who was also in the original cast of Hamilton, but he was in Newsies at the time. This was back in like 2012, and he was also in High School Musical. So he's a Broadway guy. He's been on Broadway a long time, and we got a dance lesson from him. So I do sort of know the choreography a little bit from Newsies. Obviously not to the degree that they do it. But yeah, if y'all have not watched Newsies with Jeremy Jordan on Disney Plus, you should. It's a great musical. Cottrell, you mentioned Fiddler on the Roof. I love Fiddler on the Roof. I was in Fiddler on the Roof in high school. I was Chava, so like there's the 3 like main daughters, and she's the 3rd one, the youngest of the main 3. And I loved every minute of being in that show. That show was like life-changing for me for a lot of reasons. But yeah, I did that when I was in high school. What else was I in high school? Musical wise, I was in Fiddler, Annie Get Your Gun, and The Sound of Music were the 3 musicals I did. Newsies is goated. Pirates of Penzance! Oh my gosh! I've seen a performance of Pirates of Penzance. I love it. But yeah, those were the 3 shows I was in high school. I wish I had started earlier, but they did like my school did 1 play and 1 musical every year. So I was in a lot of the plays and then 3 of the musicals that I could be in out of my 4 years. My freshman year, I did not do the musical. I did track and field instead and ended up getting injured. So that was the wrong decision. I got shin splints really bad. That's when I had to be on crutches.
Oh no.
Because I got shin splints so bad, they almost turned into stress fractures and all of that. And also, I love techies. I love stage crew. My brother, so I have a twin brother. Fun fact. He was also involved in theater in high school, and he did a lot of the techie stuff. So I performed, and then he did like the lights and stuff like that. So we kind of did it together. So that was fun. And all of that. Hello. You have a twin? Yes, I do. I have a twin brother. New lore unlocked. Well, now you know. Sure, one small fact about me. Yeah. The more you come to my lives, the more lore you'll learn, I suppose. Your favorite color? I don't know if I have like one favorite color. I have multiple favorite colors.
Do you usually say red or teal?
Yeah, like red, teal, mauve specifically. A specific shade of pink called mauve. Black. I like lots of colors. Sorry, let me like lock in on this crimping for just a second. And then I have seen a few shows on Broadway. So Newsies I talked about. That was my first Broadway show I ever saw. So my first Broadway experience was Jeremy Jordan. Everybody should be jealous of that. It was so cool. But then I also have seen Wicked on Broadway and Phantom of the Opera.
Oh.
on Broadway, which was amazing, except the row in the production I saw. This was like the Broadway production, and like sometimes with Broadway, they'll have celebrities do like a stint on Broadway, like Megan Thee Stallion was just in Moulin Rouge, like that. And I think that was the case with Raoul. I don't remember who he was, like who the actor was, but he was like not very good. I'm sorry. At least not compared to the Eric and Christine, because they were phenomenal. And then I've seen the national tour of Anything Goes. I saw it in DC at the Kennedy Center. So, and it had Sutton Foster in it, so I have also seen Sutton Foster live. You know, Sutton Foster would be a great choice for Lilith. I'm still trying to figure out who's gonna play Lilith. Sutton Foster would be a good choice. She's a little more mature voice, but really powerful. Yeah. I love Sutton. Me too. She was amazing in Anything Goes. And then I've also seen like a community production of. I have seen a community production of Les Mis, which is my favorite musical. Believe it or not, it's not Phantom. It's Les Mis. I love Phantom. Phantom, I think, is a close second, but Les Mis just hits different for me. I've never seen that one done like quote unquote professionally, meaning on Broadway or the West End or a national tour, but I saw a really great community theater production of it. And never hate on community theater, because that's where everybody gets their start. And a lot of people just, even like they could perform on Broadway, like they're that good, they just choose to be in community theater. So community theater productions are usually very good. So that was awesome. And I think that about covers like shows I've seen. And then, like I said, I've shown Geeky Newsies. And I also showed Geeky my favorite production of Phantom of all time, which is the 25th anniversary at the Royal Albert Hall. Also life-changing. I bought it on Amazon. I watched it so many times, I was like, well, I might as well just buy it. So, it's a filmed, it's like Newsies, like it's a filmed stage production, and it's amazing. It's got Sierra Boggess and Ramin Karimloo. Oh my god. I could talk about that show for hours. Like that specific, like the 25th anniversary specifically for hours. That's a don't get me started topic. And then also the entire musical of Les Mis. I could write a thesis about Les Mis. And that's the reason it's my favorite over Phantom, is because as much as I love Phantom, Les Mis has more for me to chew on from like a religious / like philosophical level. I love Les Mis so much. But anyway, so that's that. I'm kind of like not looking at chat right now just because I'm crimping, so I do apologize for that.
Does Has Been count as a musical?
Yes, Has Been is a musical. Has Been is structured
Has
as
Been on Broadway. Well, not the story, but
no, but Has Been, the show, is structured as a musical, meaning like there's plot points that are spoken, and then there are plot points that happen through song. Like it is a musical for all intents and purposes, and like in my opinion, by the definition of like when I think about a musical, it is one, absolutely. Les Mis is great. It is. We didn't get the rights, damn. I saw Les Mis on Broadway. I am jealous of you. I got to see Phantom on Broadway. Also saw Starlight Express. How was Starlight Express? Is that the one with all the roller skating? I've heard it's a trip, that show. Oh, I understand why I like stopped where I did. in the crimping process because I haven't like combed any of this hair out. Oops. Heard it would be that person from the Tangled series. Eden Espinosa. I wouldn't lose my mind if Eden Espinosa is Lilith. I can't think of what she's been in, but I know who she is, and I know her voice, and it's amazing. That would be a great choice. You kind of can't go wrong. There's so many, like, powerful Broadway ladies that, like, you kind of can't miss. You know what I mean? I do know what spurred this stream, meaning this topic of musicals, is one time we were talking about Epic, which I still have not listened to. I'm sorry. So I don't really know anything about it, except that a lot of people really like it. That's about the most I know about it, and I've used audios from it. Tell me though, who's Penelope? She's my wife.
That's what that's from.
Anyways, yeah, that's from Epic. But yeah, I don't know much about it. I'm sorry. I wish I lived in England. I don't live in England. Epic the musical. I will probably get into it one day. I just haven't yet. On Twitch the other day, I was kind of talking about musicals, and I was talking about Hadestown, which is another one I have not seen. But I do know what it's about because I know the myth that it's based on. I see the Vox wig in the back. Yes, that is my Vox wig. Geeky recently did their own Vox wig. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Anyways. I do need to listen to the entire soundtrack of Hadestown. The only song I've listened to is like the most famous one, the I'm coming, wait for me, that one. Oh my god, this week is such a mess. Oh boy. It's so peak. I bet it is. It's really popular. And like I know a lot about the production of Hadestown because I see it on TikTok all the time. I see people talking about like who their favorite actors in it are and like showing all the different people who play the roles. Like I know a lot about it without. We need to see some Vox cosplays. Have you seen my page? He's everywhere. And you will see more. I can't say too much. I can't say too much other than Patreon is going to be very well fed very soon. They're already well fed. I post on there all of the time, but they're going to be really extra well fed in the near future. And that's all I'll say about that. Jack Wolf is sent over my boys in my theater. Specifically the kid who played Jack in Newsies. Wait. He's fine shit. We need more. Y'all need to understand. I love my Vox cosplay, but I don't like being Vox very much. He's so like I don't like being him a lot. I had like an era for him where I did a ton with him, and there, like I said, there's more on Patreon. I did a lot with him, and then for like a few months in a row, and then I was like, I need to like stop. I need a break from being Vox because he's just.
I hate Vox so much.
I fucking hate this guy. There's lots of stuff on Patreon, including like actual content, like full videos and behind the scenes. And most of the behind the scenes is me just yelling about how much I hate Vox while dressed as him. Like,
And me asking you if you want me to look like I enjoy
it's just, do you want me to look like I'm enjoying it?
it.
Like, I love Christian Borle. I do. I do know him from Something Rotten, and I know him from Willy Wonka as well. And so like I knew in terms of the Has Been cast, a lot of them I knew of before the show. Like I knew Erica was from Mean Girls. I knew Jeremy Jordan obviously because I had seen him and love him. I knew who Christian Borle was. I didn't know who Blake Roman was, but I don't think anyone did. I think Has Been is like his really like breakout role and all that. Stephanie Beatrice, I knew who she was from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Who else is there? There's so many. I didn't know Val's Joel. I didn't know him. I didn't know Patina Miller, who's Sarah, and shame on me because she probably has my favorite voice in the show. I love Sarah so much. I love Sarah's voice so much. I knew the Speaker of God because she was the singing voice of Anastasia. I knew there's other people I knew. Not Has Been, but Hell of a Boss. I knew Asmodeus's voice actor because he was in Aladdin. He was the genie in Aladdin. So I knew him and all that. Like my Broadway knowledge is pretty good. Will I do a Digital Circus cosplay? Yes. But it's not going to be what you expect. I'll just put it that way. But yes, I will. Do we have a goal still set on Twitch for a Cursed Cosplay stream? I can't remember.
No, it's laptop now.
Oh.
But we hit $700 raised, so we do need to still do a Cursed Cosplay.
Okay, if y'all follow us on Twitch, link is in my bio. Eventually, and not even eventually, sometime soon, we are going to be doing a Cursed Cosplay stream, and we have decided what that will be, and it is from the Amazing Digital Circus. So if you want to hop in and watch that happen, follow us on Twitch. I'm really excited about it. I do want to cosplay Gangle on the real. Gangle is one I will do eventually. I'm not working on Gangle right now. It's like maybe a next year thing at this point. I pretty much have my projects and cos plans for the entire rest of this year planned out already. And I'm not going to add anything else to it apart from very small projects that are easy to do. Gangle is not an easy or small project to do. So it might be like a next year thing, but I will cosplay Mangle, and Geeky wants to cosplay Zubul. So yes, that's probably like the more like serious one I'll do, and then I do have plans for a cursed one, and I'm honestly more excited for the cursed one. I love Gangle, don't get me wrong.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would you ever want to cosplay either Kane or Kinger?
I would do either, I think.
We could make some gay shit.
We could make some old man yaoi.
Because I would
Kane
do
and
either
Kinger.
as well.
I don't know who out of the two of us.
What's their dynamic usually? Is it usually Kane?
I would be Kane. I'll put it that way.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Based on the minuscule amount of art I've seen. Ribbit and Jax Forever, yeah. I also have, to plug my Patreon once more, I did react to the entirety of the Amazing Digital Circus, and those reaction stream recordings are up on my Patreon. So kind of like the Has-Been video I posted, the reaction stream, I am doing reaction streams on Patreon twice a week. So there's... The Amazing Digital Circus is up there. Witch Hat Atelier Season 1 reactions are all up there. Right now I'm watching Vox Machina Season 1. So I have more streams, and I do them at this time on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I know y'all can wake up for them because you're in here now. So you should join my Patreon. That's just what I'm saying. What's going on?
Apparently somebody is preaching about how LGBTQ is a sin
Ooh.
on live, and someone in your chat accidentally scrolled to that and then came back here, and I said it's okay.
Oh, I thought it was somebody in my chat.
Oh, no,
I was like, why haven't you banned them yet?
They'd be
Ew.
gone. They'd be
Oh.
gone so fast. You wouldn't
Oh.
even know it.
Oh God, no. I was like, you said Gangle and Zooble. They see, yeah, no, we're gonna do them eventually. Again, it probably won't be until next year. Like maybe if I can make the time, I'll start working on Gangle like this winter. But right now, my plans are set at the very least through the end of November. And I cannot stray from them or I won't get it done. And something I struggled with last year was I made like my plan and then I strayed from it and then I got stressed. So this year has been a lot of like playing catch up of projects I wanted to do last year. So I'm refusing to do that again. I made a plan for my cosplays. I am sticking to it, to include me making my Lucifer lookbook, which y'all should buy. I'm gonna make it at the end of the year. I'll probably do like pre-orders in November for that, by the way. But anyway, let's keep talking about musicals. What other musicals are there? I mean, there's so many. So many musicals.
What musicals have you not seen that you really want to see live?
That I want to see live? I really want to see Les Mis live, like professionally. Because the only difference between community theater and professional theater is money. It's not talent, it's money. And I want to see Les Mis done with a high production value, because it kind of calls for that. And then I would never be opposed to seeing Phantom again. I really hope they film the 40th anniversary. So like I mentioned, my favorite production of Phantom is the 25th anniversary at the Royal Albert Hall that they filmed and like made into a little movie. I really hope they do that for the 40th because I want to see it, because my queen Sierra Boggess is coming back, but she's Carlotta this time. She was Christine, and now she has ever so gracefully aged enough that she is now going to play Carlotta, and I am so stupid excited for that. It's ridiculous. She's gonna kill it. I want to see that production so bad. And I cannot feasibly go see that in person.
Where is it?
It's probably in London again,
Oh,
if I had to
London.
guess. I think the Phantom and Christine. Also, it's a black Phantom and a black Christine.
Oh.
I'm so stupid excited. Like that's like, it's not the first time it's happened, but for the 40th anniversary and like that, it is, and it's like such a big deal. And I think they are both on the West End right now. The two actors. So if I had to guess, it's gonna be in London again. I hope it's at the Royal Albert Hall again, because that space is literally perfect for Phantom. Do you see this? You see this tangled mess? That's why long wigs take a while, because no matter what you do, they get tangled in the process. My favorite song in has been right now is Sarah's Confession. I know what to do. Choreography counseling tomorrow? What is that? You like learning how to choreograph? That's cool. Fox Days goated. No, I don't actively dislike really any songs in Has Been. There's songs I like more or less than others. The reason Sarah's Confession is my number one, it's because it's the only song in the show that even remotely addresses like the deeper themes of the show, like the moral part of it and like the decision making that Sarah has to make and like the religious aspect of it of like, oh, how can I be here in heaven when I'm doing these things and it was wrong? Like, it's the only song in the show that really does that. I also love Brighter. I love Vox Populi. And I do think that Vox's part of Vox Populi was better than Lucifer's. I said it. I said it, and I meant it. Gosh, this wig is such a travesty. It'll be worth it when it's done, but like, this process is. Loser Baby's a great song.
That's our cat's favorite song.
Yeah, Gretchen and Mean Girls. We also saw the national tour of Beetlejuice.
Yeah!
We did see that. That was very good. I would say I'm into musicals that are a little more emotional and a little like less poppy, for lack of a better term. So like I liked Beetlejuice. It just wasn't my favorite like style of musical personally. And it's kind of the same with Mean Girls. Like I got nothing against it. It's just not exactly my no, that is not what you heard. I said Vox's part in Vox Populi, the song, was better than Lucifer's part. I liked it more. Never, ever. I'm offended.
Y'all are gonna get banned.
I might just not talk for the rest of the stream.
Uh-oh.
I'm offended now.
You guys have done
That
it
you
now.
would even imply or think for a second that I would ever say that Vox is better than Lucifer. Do you know who I am?
Don't you know who I am?
Have you seen my content? As Vox is like staring at us. No.
Because Vox is actively ruining every electronic in our house.
With an M&M. No one needs to know. Well, now we all do because you told us. Why do you think I'm subscribed to you? There's lots of Lucifer on my Patreon. Sorry, I'm gonna keep plugging my Patreon because I want people to sign up on my Patreon because I'm having a great time over there. And I want others to have a great time with me. I'm literally like not able to brush this wig. It's so bad. Don't crash out. I don't really genuinely crash out over many things. I'm a pretty emotionally regulated person. If I crash out on here, it's nine times out of 10, it's a joke. I promise. I just have RBF.
Y'all should join the Patreon for free.
You
That's an option.
You can join my Patreon for free. There's not many perks,
You are gonna stream there though.
but I am going to stream over there. I'm having a crafting stream this weekend, and I will be working on a new Lucifer project. And it's gonna be like I'm gonna start doing a free stream for like everybody over there, like once a month maybe, you know, like because I stream so many times during the week that my weekends I usually like to just do other things. But you are able to join for free. I wanted to have a free option. And then eventually, if you want to, you know, if you're there for a while and you just feel like, man, I really want to support this badass person and you want to sign up for a paid membership, you can. If not, that's fine. Because the thing about Patreon is, like, some people, like, everybody sets theirs up differently. Some people only have paid options. Some people have free and paid options. I always like to offer a free option, because I appreciate that people, like, want to support me at all, even just by joining. And then, like I said, eventually, if those people who join for free like what they see and decide to become a paid member later, sick. You know, that's great. For free members, though, I do try and, like, I put up, like, a freebie. So, you, like, for photo sets, for example, I'll put a whole photo set on Patreon, and usually those are, like, 50 or 60 photos. But I'll always post just one for free and just be like, hey, so this is, like, a freebie from the set I just posted. And that also is a way of, like, kind of enticing people and being like, hey, if you want to see if you like this photo and you want to see all 50 pictures I took in this cosplay, you can pay for it. But, like, most of the time, like I said, there's no obligation. It's just another platform that I like to use. And like I said, if people eventually are able to and want to support me monetarily, then that's cool. My tiers, by the way, I did see the question of how much is it. My tiers range from $3 to $15 per month. So I have 4 tiers: a $3 tier, a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $15 tier. The $3 tier is mostly just for, like, a little bit of like monetary support, but you do get access to live streams. So, like, my reaction streams are available to all paid members. So even if you're in, like, the $3 tier, you can watch streams, and that's kind of like, that's the only perk for that tier, because it's $3 a month. The $5 tier gets you work in progress updates, behind the scenes, and stuff like that. The $10 tier has some more perks, and then the $15 tier comes, and all of the tiers get the rewards from the previous tier, if that makes sense. So the $15 tier pretty much gets access to everything, and if you want, completely optional, by the way, but if you want, I will schedule once a month a 2-hour call with you individually to offer advice, answer questions, help you craft, like, chit chat, like, whatever. But it's individualized, essentially. It's like tutoring lessons, essentially. And I had my first one of those actually this weekend, and it went really well. I had a great time. But that tier is for 18 plus only, because I will not do one-on-one calls with anyone under 18. It's a boundary I have. But yeah, that's the breakdown, basically. My taxidermy croc head just moved on its own.
So you're gonna need some Palo Santo.
Throw it out. Why do you have that? And also, why is it moving?
Throwing it out doesn't work. You need to cleanse.
Burn it. And then cleanse.
That's gonna just piss it off.
And
Trust
then
me,
that's why I
that's what I
said
did.
and then cleanse. Have you burned a taxidermy crocodile head before? You're not answering.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh no, I don't. I've never had one of those. What?
What makes you think I've ever had a
I
texture?
didn't. That's why I was asking.
Do I look?
That's why I was asking. Ugh.
I just anything that like moves with like on its
Oh, I
own
did the heat too high.
without
That's why it's
you
doing
moving
this.
it and without there being a reasonable reason for it to move. My immediate answer is you need to cleanse. You need to tell whoever the fuck moved that to get going.
Who or what ever the fuck moved
Yeah.
that. My crimper was on too high.
Which we recently did that.
What? Cleansed?
I recently told anything that could have been attached to us to get going. Out the window.
Hazel.
Throw it out the window. And the funny thing about that is, I was voice messaging with her the other day.
Did you tell
She
her?
completely forgot that that you even reached out to her and said like, "Hey, can something be attached?" And that she said like, "Yeah, you might want to cleanse." She completely forgot.
I didn't reach out. I didn't.
You told me she did, or you told me you reached out to her and asked. Oh well, now I'm just making shit up and making her feel
Not
crazy.
you gaslighting Hazel.
Look, I'm not trying to gaslight anyone here. I thought you said that you reached out to her. Misunderstanding.
That's funny. Someone said he's chill. He's chill, trust. I don't.
I mean, if you're chill with the ghost in your house or whatever it is, that's fine.
I am not. Oh my god, my crimper was too high. I might just have to like cut
I'm
this
only
hair
chill
out.
with ghosts if I go out actively seeking them somewhere else. But I don't think I would be chill living with one.
But yeah, like I was saying, to finish my spiel on Patreon, I just like I'm gonna have to cut this out. What I just did, my crimper was too high. It was too hot. Oops. That's okay. Especially with long wigs, you can just cut out things that you mess up. It's fine. But yes, I am doing a free crafting stream, and then it's my first one over there like that. So I'll see how it goes, and if it goes well, yes, I just cut all this off my wig. Then I will try and make it a more regular thing over there. But yes, I'm going to be working on a new Lucifer project. There's like burnt hair on here. Oh no. I can just give it to my dog or something. But musicals. You guys got my my weekly Patreon rant. But musicals. Oh my goodness gracious. I love musicals. Alright, everything's being uploaded. What's y'all's favorite musical? If you had to pick one.
Oh, I have another question.
Okay.
It might be dumb. Is Moulin Rouge a musical?
Yes. It was a movie first,
Oh.
but it has a Broadway production. That's what Megan Thee Stallion was in.
Oh, duh. Why would I see? That was a dumb question.
Have I painted roses before?
Oh.
We were talking about like body painting and body painting roses, and Geeky was like, I don't know if I know how to do roses. I don't know if I've ever done roses before. And I was like, you have literally done a Rose Dobby. You did Rose Dobby to meet the voice actor of Dobby. What are you talking about?
I did that twice.
Yeah.
2 times. And then I also painted roses on myself for a different variation of him. So silly me.
Yeah, it was a very silly brain moment.
Silly.
Millie is one of my dream roles. Oh, from Thoroughly Modern Millie? Another Sutton Foster classic. I know.
Just very tiny meowed at me.
Why don't you two just come in here?
I really like being in the clothing rack.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. That was him getting up, by the way.
That was Gigi?
No, it was Suki getting up because I'm sitting here. Oh, big yawn. Are you tired?
He wants you to pet him. That is the meowing.
Come here.
Kitties, yeah.
Roll.
Hey man, who sees your nose up at the musical? Hell yeah.
Here he goes.
Everyone welcome Kitty. I might be able to put him in air jail for a minute and show you guys. I'm gonna go try. Give me a second. I'll show you the cat that will allow me to hold him. My son, my child.
Oh, the claw. So straight. Put that tail between your legs. Lazy bird.
He's gonna get mad at me in a second, so here he is.
Buddy.
He's camera shy. Well, I hope you enjoyed the 2 seconds of my cat you saw. Sorry, Pookie. He'll be fine. But anyway, and Tweedledum last year. That's fun. I love Wicked. I did mention this, but I got to see Wicked on Broadway, and it was incredible. Hello. Helicopter, helicopter. He was not happy with me. It's okay. He's the type of cat that, like, you can piss him off and he'll be meowing at you 2 seconds later for more pets. Like, he doesn't care that much. Pookie! And then Gigi is still not allowing us to pet him or anything like that. Didn't enjoy the Wicked movies that much. That's fair. I liked the first. I haven't seen the second one yet. So I can't really say. Last year, if you scroll on, oh, he might not be up anymore. I did a Lucy Fierro, meaning I made an outfit similar to Fiero's for Lucifer and cosplayed like a human version of Lucifer as Fiero from Wicked. Dancing through life, down at the all-stars, if only because to us is what we come to. Jonathan Bailey is amazing as Fiero, though. Like, I can understand not liking the movies, but I think we can all agree Jonathan Bailey is amazing as Fiero. Like, he nailed it. I love Dancing Through Life. I loved that sequence in the movie. And I don't know, yeah, like, Lucifer is very Fiero-esque to me in terms of, like, the nihilism. And also same a little bit. I'm definitely a little nihilistic. I went to Oz Comic-Con. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I love when they have, like, musical theater people go to cons. Because as much as people, like, outside of, like, normies, for lack of a better term, like, people outside of cosplay and fandom culture don't realize that there's a lot of overlap. Like, a lot of people who watch anime, you know, or cosplay or whatever are usually into a lot of things. So a lot of us are theater kids. Shocking, I know. And know these people and love these people. Oh! Alex Brightman! Another one I obviously knew before the Helliverse. That's probably... The main one. I knew him from Beetlejuice. He was not in the production of Beetlejuice I saw. Because I saw the national tour. The dude who played Beetlejuice was amazing. Man, I just might have to cut this too. I really... It's fine. She'll have layers. Like I said, for like really long wigs, you honestly can't tell if you've cut the hair or not. But yeah. No, has been, like, the Helloverse is stacked. And that's why, like, I think it's just trendy to hate on it. But genuinely, like, you can have your gripes with it, that's fine. But the fact of the matter is, the cast loves the show. And they love being a part of it, and it's really nerdy. And I think that's another reason people like to hate on it, is because it's like, oh, it's all like theater shit. Like, yeah, that means it's not meant for you, because you're boring. It's like the same losers who bully theater kids in high school. But, like, let's talk about High School Musical for a minute. Can we talk about those movies and how Ryan and Chad were totally gay? Like, can we talk about it? Because they were, and I will not accept any other reality. I think they were supposed to be, but it was too progressive for Disney at the time. And yes, I choose to use the word progressive and not woke, because that word has been tarnished by idiots. But, like, High School Musical 2 and the whole, like, switching outfits thing. Like, if you want to talk about, like, queer subtext, switching clothes is, like, one of the main indicators of saying people are gay or attracted to each other without actually, like, saying it. A little bit of queer flagging knowledge for y'all. If you ever see characters, like, wearing each other's clothes, it's a big indicator. Wig is such a mess. I've been working on, like, the same section of hair this entire time, by the way. It's just, it's that knotted, and it will not become unknotted, so I keep having to cut the knots out. Because once crimped hair gets knotted, it, like, cannot be undone. Because there's texture holding the knot in, so you either have to comb it out or brush it out, unfortunately. And this is the hair I kind of burned a little bit because my crimper was too high, so it's happening to me a lot. The Great Gatsby, another Jeremy Jordan hit. I have actually not, like, seen or listened to anything from the musical, The Great Gatsby, but I have read the book. It's a great book. And I have seen the movie. I have only heard the song that everyone likes to use for Lucifer, like, animations. The daisy, she slipped through my arms. That one. Jeremy Jordan's angelic voice singing Yearning King. Oh my god. This, like, burnt hair is really, like, the worst thing ever. Just get out. Yes. Get out. For her, okay. But damn it, I can wait for her. Like, I'm not a Lucillith shipper. So I don't tend to, like, interact with content like that. But the song is amazing. And all that. What other... musicals. I do need to show Geeky the Les Mis movie. What are we talking about? We are chatting about musicals today. It was a... Oh, that was my hip. It was a requested stream topic, so it made it on the stream schedule for July. And also, I'm taking suggestions for August streams. This isn't even like half the way, by the way. Look how much hair this is. Musicals are awesome. They are indeed. Hard agree on that one. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to like pin the hair out of the way so that I can crimp. It's just like falling because it's all so silky right now. Golly gee. I like this goat emoji. Me too. Musicals are my playlist. They're the only thing I listen to. That's valid. Oh, Hamilton. We haven't talked about Hamilton yet. I love Hamilton, and I do not think it is overhyped at all. I think it deserves every morsel of praise it gets, and there's a reason it's as popular as it is. And that's my thing with like things that are popular or a lot of people like. I think like people try to be edgy and cool and be like, oh, well, everybody else likes this, so I'm not gonna like it. And it's like, you know what? Let's just acknowledge that there's a reason a lot of people like it. It's fucking amazing. Like, I think I also showed Geeky Hamilton. They hadn't seen it yet. That actually may have been the first musical, like, I showed them that I had watched on, like, Disney Plus or whatever it's on. And they also love it. And, like, I don't know. I just think, like, things being, like, widely loved is not a bad thing, and it doesn't make you cooler to, like, hate on those things just because everybody else likes it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be different and cool and edgy and, like, not like this thing. Like, if you genuinely don't like something, that's fine. I don't care. But if you're gonna just hate in order to, like, appear cool, it's like, it's having the opposite effect. Ride the Cyclone. So, I have not seen Ride the Cyclone, but Noel's Lament is on my Lucifer playlist. That's another thing I've thought about doing on my socials is, like, sharing links with y'all to my, like, playlists I've made for, like, different characters and stuff. Like, I have a Lucifer playlist. And we chatted about music a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of talked a lot about how music, like, influences me a lot and is one of the language. It's a way I can tell my stories and express, like, how I think about characters and how I interpret them. So I have thought about, like, sharing, like, my, like, curating it a little bit maybe, but, like, sharing my Lucifer playlist so y'all can, like, listen to it if you want and understand my psyche a little bit more. But yeah, Ride the Cyclone is a very weird musical, but I love Noel's Lament, and I like the concept of the musical. Like, it's a really cool concept. I sing songs until the break of dawn. Lucifer and Alistair have similar outfits in canon. Was I talking about that? But you're welcome. Heathers. I don't really know much about Heathers apart from if y'all were on TikTok during the pandemic. Peak TikTok. We were cringe and we were free. And yes, I participated in the Heather's trend of JD. Veronica, open the door, please. Veronica, open the door. Yeah, I participated in that a long time ago. If you can guess what cosplay I did for that, I'll give you a cookie. Mind you, this was years ago. But yes, I participated in that trend. Ah, the good old days. I'm not really like on TikTok anymore. I am, like my account is still there. And if you request to follow it, I'll accept follow requests. And I'm posting for followers only, but I'm not like on anybody's For You page right now because I don't like their policy updates. Hi. Radio Apple. No, this was pre-has-been. I'm talking like 2021 me. Oh my gosh. When I say that I'm one of those cosplayers who has like always been on the front line of cringe, yeah, like but I love it. Ugh! But no, it was not Radio Apple. Wasn't TikTok banned and then unbanned? Yes, and ever since it came back, it's been trash. So basically what happened was it was banned temporarily. I don't think it will... Oh, bye! Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed chatting about musicals. It was banned, but I don't think it was ever really gonna be banned. Basically, it just switched ownership in the United States, and in the US it is now owned by Oracle. It is not owned by like the parent company anymore that everybody else has. And I have a US based account, and anybody who has a US based account, basically like our terms of service are different and really invasive, and I don't like them at all, and that's why I privated my account. And it's full of ads and AI, like it's just trash now. Like I go on there still to like scroll, and I will post my videos for followers only, but like I really just don't enjoy being on that app anymore. Which is crazy because like my account over there has almost like 400,000 followers, but followers don't mean much if you're uncomfortable every time you post, which is how I felt. So didn't bring it back. No. That's the narrative that they want you to believe, but it was a business deal. He didn't save it. He didn't bring it back. He held it hostage to get what he wanted. And now the result of that is that for US based users like myself, it's trash. And it's not just me. A lot of cosplayers, like even with larger platforms, we just don't use it anymore. But like I said, if you request to follow me over there, you can. It's all the same videos I post on YouTube, so you're really not missing much. I feel like I need to like let this hair like fall because it's all knotted, like this whole mess of hair, and continuously trying to pull it is not working. Wish I could say I was surprised. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. Because the powers that be are being what they are. If they ever, like, change their service, their user, like, agreement back to something, like, less invasive, I would come back to TikTok, but I used to do a bunch of stuff over there. Like, I would post, I would go live, like, I would do all this stuff. And I don't know, I just, I got really uncomfortable using that app, so I stopped. And at first I was really bummed because it was like by far my largest platform. But like I said, social media isn't real, and something like followers and having a large platform is not worth your mental health and feeling uncomfortable, which is how I felt. So that's that. What wig are you working on? I am slowly working my way through crimping a wig for Futaba from Persona 5, which is very long and orange. But yeah, I've been like really wanting to show Geeky the High School Musical movies. They're not excited about watching them with me.
About what?
The High School Musical movies.
Hey now, I am excited.
It's giving, do you want me to act like I'm enjoying it?
I'm gonna act like I'm enjoying it.
I think you're going to like them.
I think I'm gonna like them
okay?
too. I think I'm gonna enjoy watching them with you. I'll put it that way.
They were a big part of my childhood. So Geeky, by the way, is older than me. Little Kuga over here. Little cradle robber over here.
Is it cougary if you're the one who sought me out first? Isn't it the cougar that seeks
Well,
out the young?
I'm not even sure at this point because it sounds like it was you first. I just didn't know about it. That's what you told me the other day.
What do you mean?
You said that you DM'd me
Oh.
with intentions. So technically,
Yeah, but then those attentions quickly dissipated for reasons.
yeah, they dissipated, but I'm just saying, if we're going to talk about who technically started it, it was you, Bumble. Technically. But anyway, yeah, Geeky is a cougar, and...
I'm not a cougar. You're
and...
making me sound like I'm like 60 years old.
It's
No,
okay.
I'm not.
I'm immortal, so like...
So who's the real cougar here? Oh, he found
He's
A
playing with a pellet from his litter box.
God, he's so easily entertained.
He's so funny. See, okay, let me be clear. When I say High School Musical, I am talking about the original High School Musical trilogy with Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron. I am not talking about whatever series they made after that. That was beyond my era of Disney. But what I was going to say, I'm making jokes about, you know, Geeky and I's age difference. But the whole point of it is that we grew up watching different stuff. So they have not seen High School Musical because, like, I just think at the time you weren't really, like, into Disney anymore and, like, watching it and stuff, and thing. Because I was,
think
like, 8 when those movies came out.
I'm trying
So
to
you
think
would
when
have
those
been-
came out.
If I was 8, you would have been 13. So you may have just been a little too old.
No, I was still watching Disney at that point. I just don't think High School Musical was ever like something I was super into.
Well, you're gonna be into it now.
Whenever like I was that age, like I wasn't into
What's wrong with being 15? Nothing.
absolutely
Nothing at all. I'm literally just poking fun at Geeky. They are 5 years older than
So
me.
2006.
Yeah. So I was like 8.
What was I? So when you were 13, what year
I
of school was that?
like 8th grade, freshman year of high school.
Because I want to be clear, I was watching Disney Channel. You know what I was watching? Wizards of Waverly Place.
I love Wizards of Waverly Place.
Hannah Montana.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit! What else?
You get the best.
Stuff like that. I wasn't
Stuff.
really into this High School Musical
Wow,
stuff. and it was the
2006
same-
was a great year because High School Musical came out and so did Taylor Swift. That was her debut year.
Wow. And it was the
What a
same
great year.
with like, and see, even then, I wasn't into Taylor Swift, and then I got into her later in life when you introduced me,
Because of
reintroduced her to
me.
me.
The proper way.
Yeah, and
Of
so
introducing you. Oh
because
my god,
wasn't-
am I about to introduce you to Taylor Swift?
Because I wasn't into country, and when she debuted, she was country. So like,
The thing is, I wasn't really either. I got
wasn't
into her a little bit
into
later.
And then ever since then, I just kind of thought, okay, well, she's country, so I never thought to look into her anymore.
That's valid. But anyway, I will show Geeky the High School Musical movies.
I am excited.
Maybe we'll stream them.
I am excited to watch them with you. Okay? I would never seek them out on my own, but with you, I am excited to
It would
watch
be
them.
so fun to stream them. Like a community night on Discord.
That would be pretty fun.
Y'all should join our Discord too. Then, because sometimes we'll do stuff over on Discord. Or like maybe I'll make it a Patreon stream. Special guest Geeky Gangster. I don't know. I think it would be fun though to like stream and then like have your reactions.
My reaction.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Selena Gomez in Wizards of Waverly Place is goated. She is. Although I do find her annoying at times. Her character annoying at times. Maybe I should watch it. You should watch it. You should watch all 3. Or if you don't feel like it and need like a body double and want to watch it with someone, I will put in my community channel here whatever platform we're going to stream this on, because this is happening now, because I really want to record Geeky's reactions to have them in perpetuity. Big word.
Perpetuity.
In perpetuity.
Oh, by the way, a wandering snoot made her way into the bedroom. Because the door was not fully shut. Or it wasn't
Did she
shut.
get something?
It wasn't shut the right way. I'll say
Or was she
that.
just like laying on the bed?
No, she stole my mouth guard and she chomped it to the point where it was not fitting in my mouth anymore.
Uh-huh.
And I had to like shove it, and it was a little painful because, you know, those things are like perfectly molded to your teeth.
Yeah.
And I shoved it in there a couple times, that's what she said. So that
What you gotta do?
it would, like, I guess, right itself. And it's still not really right, but that's all I can do. So yeah.
Is a kitty in here? No. They're meandering between their room and the hallway. We were discussing that our wonderful dog, who is downstairs, we normally close our bedroom door because she likes to steal things in protest when she's not allowed up here because the cats are out. And I guess the bedroom door was not closed and something was stolen and chewed on. You really gotta be careful with that thing you got in the mail today.
Yeah, I boiled it, and I put it in the bedroom, and I closed the door the right way.
I would just like keep it in the bathroom.
I mean, it's cooling off right now.
No, I know. I'm just saying for like storage.
Yeah, that's where it's going
I
to
would
be
put it
kept.
like behind the mirror and just not even risk that. My favorite cosplay. Thank you. I love painting. Oh, I wish I could paint. That is just not one of my artistic talents. We will be having also, if I could plug my Twitch again, or our Twitch, because we share a channel, we will be doing a Bob Ross paint along stream
Not this weekend, next weekend.
next weekend. This weekend is
This weekend is gaming.
gaming. So yeah, we do gaming on Twitch. We do cosplay stuff on Twitch. We do crafting on Twitch. Yeah. My whole streaming schedule is posted in my community channel. I post it every month. So that if you enjoy the streams here on YouTube, you know where else you can find me.
I really enjoy canvas painting, and I want to do it more often. Because I like the one that I made you.
Yeah, you can like
I have
actually paint though. I
ideas.
cannot.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, I've never actually done this before. I'm used to doing it on my body, but like, it's much different on canvas.
It's different, but like the color theory and some of the skills translate,
Yeah.
which is nice.
But like the way that Bob does it, like he tells you
I
exactly
am
what
excited
to
to
do.
follow
and
a
it's
Bob
just-
Ross
it's-
tutorial. It seems very up my tism alley of yes.
Mhm.
Tell me what colors to use. Tell me what to do because like
We need to
my
pick which one we want to
I
do.
have like
so I can go get the colors.
I have good hands. Like technically, like I can do a lot of like, you know, like little like I have good like control over my hands. I can
hand-eye coordination.
yeah, it's sort of. Although
Sort of.
but also I can't like play sports. It's just when it comes to like crafting and painting, I can focus and I can have good like coordination and all that. So if somebody's telling me how to do something, I can replicate that. So I am excited for the Bob Ross painting stream. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We're doing that because we recently fundraised on Twitch for Pride Month. We fundraised for the Trevor Project. We ended up raising what, $700 something dollars?
We're past $700 at this point.
Yeah, for the Trevor Project. So as part of that, when we hit certain milestones in our fundraising, we did things on stream. So bye. Sorry, does someone have to hop off? Oh, thank you so much for being here. So like one milestone was taking nasty shots, which are non-alcoholic. They're just gross.
We forgot to do that last stream, by the way.
Oh,
The
well,
nasty ear shots. So
we'll
we'll have to do that on Sunday.
We will do it on Sunday. And then higher milestones would be like, hey, like if we reach this milestone, we'll plan like this Bob Ross stream, or we'll plan a Cursed Cosplay stream, and all of that to see, you know, so people can see us do fun, gross, or whatever cursed things on stream and all that. So that was oh, I am also on Pinterest, by the way. I started posting on Pinterest.
Oh, I always forget you can like post your cosplays there.
Yeah.
How's
I-
that been?
I don't know. I don't really check on it that often, to
Oh.
be honest. I will probably.
It's one of those things like Reddit where it's like I always forget that's an option, but like, do I want to just add another place I have to post? No. Would it be good for maybe like getting more eyes on your stuff? Yeah, but like,
But like,
God
it
damn,
also
that's just
depends
so
on how consistent you
much.
are with it.
and that's the thing
I
is I won't
am
be consistent.
not.
I won't be consistent because I'm not consistent on.
You follow
parts
me
of
on
this
Pinterest?
guy.
Thanks. You're one of my like 3 followers on Pinterest. I just signed
Oh my
up for
God,
it.
I need to follow you. What the fuck?
I just signed up for it, and all I did was I linked it to my Instagram, and I thought it was going to import like everything from my
Oh.
Instagram from the past year, but it didn't. It stopped at like 6 months ago, so I have to like go through and post things over there that I've posted in the last like 6 months, which is a lot of stuff. So maybe one day I'll be consistent posting on Pinterest. I don't necessarily know why I did it. I've just been like, I'm just in this mode right now where I'm just trying things. Like,
Yeah.
I think I've gotten past my, like, whatever mental hangups I had of, like, needing to know how to use things and how things were going to go before I bothered doing it. Now I'm just doing shit. Oh, thank you. Nothing new over there that isn't up on my Instagram. It's just a way for people to find me if they do through Pinterest. What let me ask then, since y'all are on Pinterest, what would you want to see me pin? Apart from like uploading my stuff there, like would you want to see like collections I make on Pinterest? Because I do go on Pinterest a lot. I see a lot of stolen stuff. Yeah.
I see a lot of AI.
Ew.
I know. Like AI generated like clothing for people to like, you know, pin because they like the style of it. I'm like, ugh.
But But yeah, let me know because kind of like how I'm thinking about making my like posting a link to my Lucifer playlist, you know, which is like a little more like just something I've curated. I can do that with Pinterest, and I can like save art references or whatever else. Boards that you think would suit the characters you cosplay. I could like inspiration boards. The only thing is it might be a lot of smut. Fair warning.
Hell yeah. That's what I would follow you for.
That's kind of what I go on Pinterest for. I'm not gonna lie, like I go on
There's
Pinterest.
a way to block AI on Pinterest?
I go on Pinterest mostly. You know when I go on Pinterest is when I like a ship and I never see art of it. I look it up on Pinterest.
Over.
I don't even know how to start doing that. All that stuff you can move. Don't know about clothes. I will have to go through my settings.
I'm just gonna put this on the floor for a minute.
But I got a good piece of advice from somebody when I started my Patreon, and I was like nervous about it and didn't know how it was gonna go. And honestly, so far it's going like fine. I'm having a great time over there. I have a good amount of members. Not a lot of paid members, which is fine. But like I will be honest in saying that a goal I have right now is to make cosplay and my content at least like a side hustle monetarily. I think that would be really nice. And in terms of that aspect of it, it's not going very well. But I also like it is what it is. I can't really control that or anything like that. But I got a good piece of advice from somebody who was like, hey, you know, no matter how something goes, when you set something up, just leave it. Like, don't ever, like, get rid of a platform that you use. And that's why I'm glad I didn't, like, delete my TikTok. Like, it's still there. Just because even if it doesn't gain a lot of traction, it is just a way for people to find you. And I'm like, you know what? That's a really good piece of advice. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on, is kind of just expanding my horizons a little bit. Because I used to be just on TikTok and Instagram, and that was it. And then I privated my TikTok. It's still there, but I did private it. Like I said, you can request to follow me over there if you want to. But I did private my TikTok account, but it's still there. My Instagram is obviously still there. But now I'm like on Blue Sky, I'm on Threads, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on YouTube. You know, I've definitely like expanded my reach a little bit. And I don't have like a ton of followers on every like account I have, but I have something there. But yeah, Pinterest is something I'll probably put a little more effort into, especially because I know people like y'all are saying you use it. Yeah, I don't know. Every so often I'll just get an idea and be like, huh, what about Pinterest? And then I won't think about it too much. I'll just do it. So that's kind of what happened with Pinterest, where I was like, huh, I wonder. And then it was set up like 20 minutes later. Like, I'm just not really hesitating anymore, because you have to put yourself out there. But that's another thing with like trying to monetize even a little bit, is you have to be prepared for 1,000 people to say no. And then like you get the rare bird who like, you know, wants to follow you everywhere and support you, and like that's great. And if not, that's fine too. But it's just like, it's not the majority of people are like that for either personal reasons or like financial reasons or whatever it is. So you just have to keep pushing and be consistent
It's like what Gaga says.
with
You
stuff.
could be in a room full of 100 people, and 99 of those people don't believe in you. But as long as you've got that one,
And it's not even necessarily that people don't believe in you or anything like that. It just like, especially as an artist, like you're already in a niche, right? Like people like artists, but not everybody wants to support cosplayers specifically. And then there's people who do want to support cosplayers, but you have to be in the fandoms that they like, you know, in order for them to want to support you. So it's just like you're very niched as a cosplayer to like the fandoms you're associated with and to your medium of art, which can also, you know, just like it limits the amount of people who find you.
why did I do that again?
And then amongst those people, you know, some people are able to and want to support you that way, and some people don't. But overall, I'm having a great time. I feel very free. What happened?
I just keep cutting the sleeves out too small because the sleeve pattern runs small on my arms, and I always forget to like
Size
cut
it up a
more
little bit.
out, and it's annoying because I don't want to waste any of this fabric. But I have to do it again. I have to cut out more because it's not going to be enough. I'm gonna do it again. I want to do it again. I know. But you gotta do it again.
But anyway, Twitch and YouTube, thank you. Only have Pinterest and YouTube. Hell yeah. But that's another reason also why I really listen to that person's advice about like expanding reach, is because I don't know why in my mind I just never really realized that some people just don't use certain platforms. You know what I mean? Like I've noticed that a lot since like being on YouTube. A lot of people that come in here and like interact with me here are like, "Oh, I don't have TikTok. I don't have this and I don't have that." And I'm like, I don't know why I thought TikTok was like the end all be all.
Because it's been so popular for
Maybe
a while now.
that's why, but like I don't think my brain realized that there are lots of people who also enjoy cosplayers and cosplay content who don't use TikTok or don't use Instagram or like these other things. I'm like, huh. So that's another reason why having a lot of platforms is helpful. Because then people who only use certain platforms can still find you. And I don't know why I just like never thought about it that way. What's your poster on the wall? So that, yeah, Stolas. This one is of Fizzy and Ozzy, and then this is the Radio Apple wall. But as you can see, things have fallen. Oh well, actually, I only think one fell. We're actually like redoing that wall a little bit because we got a bunch of new art, which I think we have all the plexiglass now, so we can finish
over
that.
there.
We have a bunch of beautiful art we're gonna put up, so we kind of took some stuff down and are gonna rehang. Oh!
Hello.
You knocked me over.
Did I do that?
I think so. It's okay
Sorry.
though. And then, but we were waiting for, so all of these, or most of them, are framed with plexiglass. So I actually do like my own frames. So we measured out the art and figured out what size plexiglass we needed, and then we had to wait for it to come in the mail. But it's here now, so sometime we'll put it on our calendar one day to finish that framing, this round of like framing things. We also got rid of some old art that didn't really speak to us anymore, and we're giving it to people who, like our friends who enjoy it and are still part of like those fandoms. But yeah, So eventually, you know what? When is my cosplay room tour? Is that next week? I love art. Me too. What's your favorite character to cosplay? Right now, Lucifer. But I have a lot of like favorite cosplays. Like I love Lucifer, Bakugo, Oboro, Dobby. Are probably like my top favorites, I would say. That give me the most inspiration. But it depends on like the criteria you're talking about too, because I like characters, I like cosplays of mine for different reasons. But those are the 4 that give me the most like personal inspiration just in like my daily life. A Lord of the Flies cosplay? No, and I've never read that book. Because I've heard it's pretty heavy.
Oh.
Oh, you've already seen this too. I'll send it to you. I didn't already see that. You did. You liked it. Did I? Yeah. It might have been a couple days ago, so that wasn't today.
It was July 1st.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say it may have, but it definitely wasn't today.
That looks like I love Lucifer.
One of my favorite
Wow.
characters. Thank you. I appreciate that. He has been a labor of love for like 2 years. And I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I don't know if you were on here earlier. I mentioned that I'm having a... So on my Patreon, I stream twice a week for my paid members. I do reaction streams. But I'm going to start... Well, depending on how it goes, once a month doing a free stream for everybody, or accessible to everybody. And this Saturday I'm doing one. It's going to be a crafting stream, and I'm working on a new Lucifer outfit because I'm actually making like 3 new Lucifer outfits before the end of the year, because I am making a Lucifer lookbook that will be available for purchase. I'm probably going to open pre-orders for that in like November. So if you love Lucifer, this book right now is going to have at a minimum 14 different looks for Lucifer. It might end up with more. We'll see. But right now the list I have is 14. I love your videos with Geeky Gangster. That's you.
Who, me?
That's them.
Who, me?
So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out. I'll post about it in my community chat. I still have a lot to figure out on that front, but I'm very excited about it. That was also like an idea. I don't know if I would call it a request, but the same friend who gave me that piece of advice I was talking about earlier, we visited in Taiwan recently, and while we were there, we like all cosplayed together, and it was a lot of fun. And he was like, you should do a Lucifer lookbook. And I was like, what? So pretty much I had decided to do one by the end of that trip, because I was like, you know what, that is a great idea, because I do have so many different outfits for this guy, and I'm not going to stop making more outfits for him anytime soon. So it's good good motivation for me to like craft and like do new stuff. So that's kind of become my main focus for the rest of the year, which is why I'm not really adding any new cosplans or anything, because I have plenty of ideas already, and now I have this like lookbook that I'm doing. So which is going to be a lot of effort, but it'll be fun. I enjoy, like, I've never made a lookbook, but I do enjoy, like, my print sales when I do them, and, like, doing merch and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to it. You and Geeky Gamester are the best duo. That's them, by the way. The person to my left.
Probably wondering how I got here.
Record screecher. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. That's why we joke about, like, we were joking about age earlier, because, like, yes, Geeky is older than me, but in terms of Alistair and Lucifer, Lucifer is much older than Alistair. So it's funny. They are wearing my ducky sweater right now.
So soft. It feels like Suki.
Have such fun. We do have so much fun.
Yeah.
It's like 5 a.m. here. Well, thanks for hopping in so early. There is one, if there's like any part of me, like there's a lot of reasons I'm excited to eventually move back to the US. One of them is that I will be able to stream at times that are more convenient for people. Because I find that a lot of people that hop in here are like get up early for these streams and all that, which is really sweet, but I don't want to I don't want people to be in that position, so being in a easier to manage time zone, I think, will help a little bit.
Yeah, I just Snapchatted Chroma, or I did a while ago, because we were talking about her in stream, so I Snapchatted her about it, and she just woke up, and was like, I feel so bad I can't make it to those streams, but I'm sleepy, and I'm like, time zones be time zoning, man, and
Time is a weird soup.
This time zone with the Eastern time zone in the U.S. is literally the worst.
Yeah.
Which is why we also can't make it to much of Zambella's stuff, and she can't make it to ours, so...
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't, literally, I do not take any offense to that shit. I understand it's 9:30 p.m. here, and I already want to be asleep. She's like, that's so real.
Yeah, we fell asleep to one of our friends' streams the other night. She was just getting up and getting started when it was our bedtime. So that is something that I am excited for. I'm not moving back anytime, super soon. I would say in the next, year and a half or so. I'll be back in there. Where are you then? I live in Korea right now. Wow.
I know.
Yes, the land of K-pop demon hunters, which I'm tired of, by the way. It was so funny. We visited a friend of ours in Japan. And we went shopping.
You crimped such a tiny little piece.
Yeah, it was the only piece that I missed it, so it was bugging me. I crimped it this much.
So
tiny.
tiny.
It's a tiny piece, but yeah, it needs to be in the ponytail. What is it like there? It's nice. I'm somebody. I will never, glaze a place, nor will I ever, completely shit on a place. I do feel like Seoul itself is great. But I do feel like people, romanticize Korea a lot. Not that there's anything really wrong with it, but it is the same as any other place where it has its own issues and comes with its own struggles of living here, just like anywhere else. I love living here. There's parts of living here that I don't like. It's just... Yeah. There's parts of it that are really great and parts of it that are not so great, and that's a sentence that can be said about anywhere in the world. I feel like you said, TikTok especially has a tendency to romanticize places. Like Korea is one of them, and it's like literally no place on earth is perfect.
You know what I've been seeing a lot on my feed lately
What?
is people who move here to teach English,
Mm-hmm.
because that's one of the ways you can move like anywhere in the world is if you are a teacher of English.
Yeah.
So a lot of people who move here specifically for that like hate it and end up leaving as soon as they possibly can.
Yeah, because they're
Because
not
the-
realistic.
Well, because the work culture here is really awful apparently, and people are very disrespectful
That
to
is-
like Americans who come here to teach English.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like
Well, and
apparently
we've-
like the kids are fine. It's more so the culture of the schools that they work for.
Interesting.
And I'm like, damn, that really sucks.
I mean, but like that's the same. I have heard that same thing from somebody in the Discord who lives in the Philippines. And we have heard the same thing from Hazel who lives in Japan.
Yeah.
So like that's just another like it's a like that thing is like culturally, you know, like I said, there's everywhere has something about it you're not gonna like. There's no utopia that exists on this planet. I think it's awesome to travel and visit places and all that, but you have to be like realistic. Especially if you're going to live in a place, you cannot expect it to be like Barbie's dream world. You know,
Anywhere that has humans is not a utopia.
like even I'll say like as a LGBTQ person, living here is very different than the United States. As much as I don't like what's going on in the United States right now, mind you, I will also not glaze the United States, right? But as much as I hate things that are going on over there, I can say that I feel more free and liberated as a gay person in the United States versus here.
Yeah, because it's still not legalized here.
It's not. Whereas in the US, I could go out and live my life, and especially in the Pacific Northwest, where we lived and where we're probably going to go back to, no one gives a shit.
I encourage it, in fact.
No one gives a fuck. Whereas here, when we go out, we don't really like hold hands. We don't kiss or anything like that. Like, just not a thing.
I
What
sneak
are
it.
you do? What are you currently working on? I am slowly but surely crimping a very long orange wig for Futaba from Persona 5. I actually like wasn't planning on crimping this wig anytime soon, but I had a one-on-one call with one of my patrons, because that's a perk you can get for one of my paid tiers, is like one-on-one calls for me to like teach you things, get advice, whatever else about cosplay. And I wanted to teach them how to crimp, so I just grabbed this wig and it is now on my head, and I was like, well, I may as well just crimp it now. And I don't have any wigs I need to crimp or style anytime soon, so the wig head can be occupied with one I'm not necessarily going to use right now. Most of my projects coming up are sewing projects, and they're all for Lucifer, and he has a wig, so I do not need to do anything in the wig realm. Last year was a big wig year for me, though, where I did a bunch of wigs. I'm actually editing a YouTube video right now. I don't know when it's going to be done, but I am editing one. That's like a wig tour of all of my wigs. It's not all inclusive because I filmed it last year and I have obtained other wigs since then. But it's still a majority of the wigs I have that I've styled, and I will put that on YouTube whenever it's done. Whenever I find time to finish editing it. Well, we kind of got off of our musical topic, but it's because, I don't know, we were just talking about other stuff.
Yapping.
Yes, yapping. Yapping and crimping.
Cats.
Cats the musical?
Let's talk about cats.
I don't really know much about Cats apart from the song Memory and that there is a cat named Rum Tum Tugger.
Rum Tum Tugger.
Yes. The Jellicle Cats. Is what they're called.
The Jellicle cats.
And Crimper just like turns off.
So are they part cat? Are they cat
No,
people?
no, they're just cats.
Oh,
That's why the musical is called Cats.
okay.
They're played by people.
They're played by people, but they're not supposed to be people cats.
No, they're not.
Just cats.
They're just cats.
Okay.
I have never seen the movie for Cats.
It is on our list. Though.
It's on our list. We need to, you know what we need to do? We made a whole list of stuff to do for like Halloween last year, stream-wise, that we didn't do. So we need to do that for Halloween because it's cursed.
Yeah.
It's scary. I consider it a horror movie, even though it has Taylor Swift in it.
You know what we should do while we watch it?
Don't do it. We're going to. Hop on over to Twitch. We're going to, or our Discord. We are going to watch it. Probably
I was gonna say, you know what we
with some
should do while we watch
adult
it
beverages.
is okay. Never mind.
Oh,
'Cause
what?
if we're drinking? Well, we might be able to, but like I thought it would be fun to transform ourselves into cats. That'd make it even more. That'd make it even more cursed. So you know, like how Jenna like turned herself into her dog, just with paint, like no prosthetics needed. You just paint your face to look like it, so it's gonna look like super cursed because you have like a normal human nose and everything.
Yes, I want to do that so bad.
You want to do that?
Yes.
I was gonna.
I think it's even better if we're drinking,
I was gonna say that
because then
like
the paint's gonna turn out like.
we could do our cats, but I don't think it'd be appropriate to transform into Gigi.
Oh yeah.
So I would probably pick a Siamese cat.
no. Siamese. You can do it like a tuxedo cat too. I think just fine. But yeah, no.
Maybe.
Gigi is the void, and we.
But
are
you should
not-
definitely do Suki. You need to turn yourself into an orange cat immediately. Don't know why you've never done this before. This is ridiculous.
We're just talking about it now. And Geeky, someone said hi to you.
Hello. I'm pinning over here.
Geeky's in the chat. They have my live pulled up on the onto
do.
Kapooper. Because they monitor chat for me in case the occasional incel makes their way in here. And yes, I know that incels are almost always men. I still will use they them pronouns for them because it's grammatically correct and because it'll probably piss them off, which I think is very funny.
I think it's hilarious when they like take those pronouns as an insult, and it's like
It's literally grammatically correct to call somebody that, and it's like, yes, tell me that you failed 3rd grade by not understanding
yeah,
that.
because like they'll usually come back with, "I'm not more than one person. Why are you referring to me as multiple people?" I'm not.
Hey, take the southern accent out of it. We're not all
Was that
bad.
Southern?
Yeah.
We're not all bad. I was just trying to sound like a curmudgeon-y man.
Welcome to the chat. They've been here. They're always here lurking.
I'm always
Never
in the
think-
shadows.
Anytime that I am streaming by myself, Geeky is there. They're always here. They're literally Alistair. They can't leave me alone.
I will never. Cannot be rid of me.
And they monitor chat for me. And I'm usually able to hop into their streams on Twitch that they do by themselves once a week, like the one they had today. But I was unable to today, unfortunately. But luckily on Twitch we have lots of mods who our wonderful people who keep an eye on our stuff, and we don't really get
It doesn't get wily over there.
It doesn't get wily over there. Twitch is really chill.
It used to
and
a
YouTube
lot
is very
when
like,
I was
typically
doing like the
chill.
full torso body paints because that attracts them to come in. And
attracts them.
it does, because then they'll come in and be like, "You're naked."
Oh my god.
But yeah, it doesn't really get wily over there anymore.
Did that
which is
person
nice.
ever respond to you, by the way?
Which one?
I don't know. The person you were like, you should change your bio.
No. Because like, they're afraid cat.
How much of this wig have I done so far? I can show you. Give me 1 second to finish. Like, this is the worst part of it, is just combing through the hair before you crimp it. 'Cause it's all smooth and. I don't
I'm
know.
choking on my silky hair.
I don't know how much I've done. I honestly can't tell. I've done like this much, however much is in this
That's like a good
ponytail.
amount. Looks like you're more than half.
You have to start with, like, you have to go layer by layer. I'm kind of going a little off right now just because it's so much. But yeah, I have about this much left to do, which isn't too bad, I guess. Long wigs like this, unless I'm like super locked in, will take me a couple of days to do. Like Jinx, when I did her, I think I did that crimping in like
That was multiple sittings.
8 hours maybe. Over the course of 2 days, I did like two 4-hour sessions and got it done. But it's worth it to crimp your wigs, I promise. Once I learned how to do it, I never went back. Because it just makes the hair so much easier to work with and style. We just spotted your Vox wig in the background, yeah. That's one I did last year, so that will be part of the wig tour. The only wigs I've really done this year are for JoJo's. And none of those, apart from Josuke, because his hair is ridiculous, none of those were very, like, technical. It was just kind of like just some minor styling and cutting and just like making things fit my face a little bit more. So the wig tour that I will post on YouTube has a majority of the wigs that I've done that actually like were a lot of work. Her wig is crazy. Velvet. I don't know if I would cosplay Velvet. She's not really my type of character I like to cosplay. And even though I know I could do it respectfully, as a cosplayer, I do not... Like, I tend to stray away from characters who are very obviously supposed to be representative of a race that is not mine. It's not that you can't do those things, and I think if I did, I could do it respectfully. That's just not something I personally love to do. I did do a V's, well, I didn't like purposely do a V's group with anyone, but I did bring Vox to a con and for a big has-been group, and there was an amazing Velvet and Val there, and we took some pictures together and like made some videos, and it was really fun. I did really enjoy it. So it was like a spontaneous group. They we were just all in the same big group, and they were like, "Hey, do you like want to be our Vox for like some videos and stuff?" I was like, "Yes! Are you kidding me? Absolutely!" It was a great time. But I think like yeah, that kind of stuff. It also depends on the character. Because, like, I've cosplayed Alistair, right? And Alistair is canonically, at least mixed. Creole, like, mixed and all that. But the thing about him is that in canon, his face is, like, gray. And when Geeky and I cosplay him, we don't use gray.
We don't darken our skin.
We don't darken our skin,
even with gray.
Whereas Velvet canonically has darker skin, and I have seen people do some questionable cosplays of her where I'm like,
Her hairstyles too, because at one point she has a fro, and at one point she has braids.
She's very clearly a black woman. You know what I mean? At least to me, and the way I interpret her through not just her skin tone, but also, like, you're right, her styling. Like, she's had a fro, she's had like cornrows, I'm pretty sure, and just like when a character is like very heavily coded and designed to be culturally specific, and it's not my culture, I just don't really touch them. You know? Have I seen the Owl House? No, but I do want to put it on my list of shows to watch and react to on Patreon. I've heard it's really good. Wig.
How much do you want to do?
Do you like iCarly? I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time, but I watched it when I was younger, yeah. Although I will say, like, ever since that documentary about Dan Schneider and Nickelodeon came out, I have not felt the desire to rewatch iCarly or Drake and Josh or anything like that. Although, like, those were childhood shows for me. I love them a lot, but now, like, I can't look at them the same way anymore. But when I was younger and watched it, I did love iCarly.
See, that was another one too that I never got into.
But we listened to Jeanette McCurdy's book.
The Amanda Show.
But the Amanda Show was before iCarly. But that was still Dan Schneider.
Yeah, it was.
But that was before. That was pre-iCarly. But we did listen to Jeanette McCurdy's book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Glad My Mom Died. It's a great book. We listened to it. It was one of our audiobooks we listened to in our trip across the United States a couple of years ago. We drove across the entire country.
How much more do you want to do tonight?
I can stop whenever. I'm gonna
eat.
I finally got live 2 hours into it, but I'm probably gonna hop off relatively soon. I'll have to give MZ shit. MZ didn't make it.
Aww.
I have this one person.
What time zone they're in?
They're in Singapore.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Because remember, this is
time zone, right?
They were. Yeah, it's like an hour, I think, difference between us and them. But like, yeah, a lot of really bad stuff happened at Nickelodeon. So I don't revisit shows like that. I do revisit my childhood shows though. Like
Like Avatar.
Avatar.
Avatar's Nickelodeon, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's animated.
Yeah, but like
I
it's
guess.
from Nickelodeon,
It
so
is.
it's like it's still like in a way supporting them, but like Dan Schneider's not there anymore.
No, Dan Schneider was not involved with Avatar.
No.
My comfort show, one of my comfort shows that I put on all the time is Psych. If
Is that
anybody,
Nickelodeon?
no, that was like a USA show. I was literally watching Psych before hopping on this live. Like I put on Psych all of the time. You're so young. Sorry, I just like
Oh my god.
can't pick that up. Sorry.
I didn't knock it over that time, everyone.
No, that was me.
God damn it. What's wrong with this thing?
I got something in my throat. Depends on who you're talking to. I know people who think I'm old. Some people think I'm young. I don't care how people see me.
Relative.
It's all relative. Truly, like, apart from, like, situations where age matters, age truly is just a number. I think it's irresponsible to say that about everything, because obviously, like, if gross things are going on between adults and kids, then yeah, age matters. But age is just a number, majority of the time. It doesn't
Age should not be
It
keeping
doesn't
you from
mean
doing
anything.
what you want in life.
Nope.
Within reason, of course. But, like, when people say, like, I can't do that, I'm too old, that's just... Unless you're, like, physically not able to do something because of whatever reason, and it's not because of your age. Like, I know 80-year-old people who still do, like, fucking CrossFit and shit. Like...
What 80-year-old do you know that does CrossFit?
There's people I see online. I should maybe just say that instead of
Oh.
saying that I know them I don't know them personally. But like there are like old people that like do really amazing shit still physically. So if you continue to say like I'm too old or I'm too broken to do this or that, again within reason, because I know that there are like disabilities and things like that and injuries, then you're going to forever be held back.
I thought you were 25. No. I am 28. And Gigi is 33-year-old lady.
33-year-old lady. Sometimes not a lady.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing about childhood experiences, right? Like me and my other brother, so a little bit of lore drop. Earlier I said I had a twin and people were like, "Oh, lore drop." And I'm like, "Not really." But I have more than one sibling, right? And my younger brother and I are technically in the same generation. We're both Gen Z. Technically. Like I am right at the cutoff of Gen Z. So, but like, right, we're both Gen Z technically by years. But he was born in 2007, and I was born in 1998. He and I's experiences are 100% different, because like, I consider myself a zillennial, meaning I'm Gen Z, but I grew up with the 90s and like 90s stuff. because the technology boom didn't happen until like 2005 or so when the iPhone came out, right? So like me and my brother, completely different lived experiences, even though we're in the same generation. Technically. But culturally, we're not.
I'm done for the night.
But also, I enjoy things from all eras. Like, I had a stream where we talked about music, and half the time I was talking about, like, Michael Jackson. Like, I love Michael Jackson. I love the Beatles. I love the Beach Boys. Like, I don't know. I just, like... I'm an old soul. Like, yeah, I use social media and stuff like that, but majority of the things that I like to do or like to listen to and or whatever else are much older than me. Like, I like to go outside and I like to read books, like physical books. You know, and like actually meet up with my friends in person. Online is cool too, but like I use technology, but my life is not ruled by technology by any means. Like even now, like I'm streaming, right? I'm using my phone, but I'm doing something with my hands, like something textile, because that's what I enjoy doing. I like to scrapbook. I like to watch Jeopardy, like I don't know. Trying to find grace in it. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of like the thing about that is I enjoy and appreciate, you know, like I hate to even use the word old, but just like fully grown adults is what I'll say in fandom spaces, because even like people my age, I don't really get along with people my age very well. Because I find a lot of them to be very immature. So a lot of my friends that I have in the community are older than me. So to your point where you say you're used to being the oldest person in the room, I'm used to being the youngest person in the room by age. Just because I really enjoy spending time with people with fully developed frontal lobes. And all that, so yeah, that's just something I enjoy and appreciate about fully grown people. Ooh, big, boofy, orange ponytail. Hell yeah. I just can't with a Kindle. I have read on a Kindle and like a tablet before. I'm not against it. I just really enjoy reading physical books. A lot. And I wouldn't call myself a bookworm, meaning like I don't always have a book I'm reading or anything like that. I kind of go through phases where I read a lot and then phases where I just like am enjoying my other hobbies. You know, like my hobbies come and go in phases and all of that. But when I am reading a lot or feel like reading, I really enjoy reading physical books. What's tough here is that it's hard to find bookstores that have books in English. So I have been reading a little more on our tablet since living here, but I still like have a bookshelf of physical books. on there. But yeah. Okay. I don't know why that upsets me, but it does. I've heard great things about Bluey. I haven't really watched it, but I do know that a lot of adults watch it just because it's very, like, regulating. Like, I don't know. I feel like I need to check it out and all that. But this is how far I got on my wig. This ponytail here. This ponytail here is all of the crimped hair. What is clearly not crimped is what I have left. It was nice to work on that while streaming. Bluey is so good. I'll have to check it out. Why not? But like you guys saw how much I was like struggling to comb through like this hair that's uncrimped. Look at this crimped hair. Oh, I can actually like comb through it. And it doesn't get all tangled and shit. Like it gets stuck a little bit, but that's normal. But it's like a million times better when it's crimped. And when the whole wig is crimped, that's where you make your money with wigs, I'm telling ya. But I will remember to turn off this crimper. I'll probably continue working on it tomorrow and all that, but my Palpatine cosplay something. Are you barefoot? No.
They're trying to see your feet.
I am rarely barefoot, and certainly not on stream. Naughty, naughty. If I even look in its direction, it would be a mess. No, I promise you can do it. If my dumbass can figure it out, so can you. I might make that a t-shirt, by the way. It's like one of my mottos that I just say a lot. And I thought that would be fun to like make into a t-shirt if people wanted to buy a t-shirt from me. It says, if my dumbass can figure it out, so can you. It is a strange question. What an odd thing to say. I'm almost always in fuzzy socks, and I'm usually wearing my ducky slippers, because I keep my feet warm all of the time. It's good for your health to keep your feet warm. My hoodie is a Kirishima hoodie, Red Riot RR. There he is. My husband. And it's technically Geeky's hoodie.
That was not the tune you were singing before you went live.
Technically, you are the one who bought it.
Yes.
No, but Geeky was wearing it. I saw it downstairs. I wanted to wear it, so I just put it on, and then they're wearing my ducky sweater.
And your pants.
Why are you wearing all my clothes?
Because I like you. Also, my pants that I was wearing earlier were too tight on me for how bloated I'm feeling right now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I need like more comfy pants, so I put these on.
Yeah, no, we wear each other's clothes all the time. Remember what I said? And people sharing clothes being very gay and queer coded? Yeah.
Yep.
And some things were the same size and other things were not, because we have different body shapes. But we have like the same size shoes, so we share shoes and other things that we can. yeah, they're wearing my sweatpants. You got Radio Apple on top
I do.
and
And
MHA on the
I
bottom.
match this here.
Yeah. And I just got this. I've been wearing like sweaters a lot recently, and I love sweaters. Like there's like this sweater is up here, this sweater is up here. My Taylor Swift sweater is for some reason on the floor, but it's up here because I have a tendency to like wear a sweater up here and then get warm and take it off and leave it up here. But I don't know, I just felt like wearing a sweatshirt today. So I wore a sweatshirt.
I put that on immediately when I felt the need to get comfier.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, I need
Love
that.
a
I
good
need
oversized hoodie. The best. I love Pride. Let's go Pride. Sweaters would kill me right now. Yeah, it's crazy of me to be like, oh, I like wearing sweaters and hoodies when it's like boiling hot outside, but we keep the house pretty cool, and I like to be comfy cozy no matter what time of year it is, so. Isabella! Hell yeah. But anyway, I am going to hop off because it's 10:16 p.m. for me, which means it is my bedtime. It's past my bedtime. I stayed up late for y'all. But I'm glad I got to work on this wig, and I'm glad I got to chat with you all about musicals and then just yapping about other things. Always a good time. Reminder that I am live every week at this time here. All of my lives for July are scheduled, so you can go to like my lives and see when I'll be live next and what the topic is of that chat. And then you can also find me on all the places I previously mentioned: Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, Pinterest, Threads, and Blue Sky. You can find me all over the place. But if you're just YouTube exclusive, I'll see you next week if you want to hop in again. If not, I'll see you in other places. And I do have a free Patreon crafting stream. So even if you sign up to my Patreon for free, you'll be able to access that stream. And I will be working on an outfit for Lucifer. So that'll be lots of fun. All my links are on my page in my bio and all of that. And I'll probably drop the link for my Patreon also in my community chat just to like remind y'all and be like, hey, stream, crafting stream. But yeah, have a good night. Get sleep, drink water, feed yourself, do all the good things. We believe in eating whole meals and drinking water in this household, so do that. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off now. Love you guys. Bye.